Hello all of you, it's me Sarah Burns and the Invisibles, and today I wanted to share a concept that I've experienced firsthand, which I call the lighthouse belief. And so the lighthouse belief is something that I do where I allow myself to turn on an energetic lighthouse when I'm fully ready and able to receive clients, to be of service, to just all hands on board, here I am. And it's something that I've noticed now that I do when I'm fully ready. But what does it take to be fully ready? And why do I turn my lighthouse off? And what does it take to turn it off, or to feel that I don't have enough resources or to be replenished in the ways that I need to feel that I can fully show up? So I'm more curious about inquiring with the Invisibles about this whole understanding of the lighthouse, and why do we turn our lighthouses on? Why do we turn them off? What does that mean to them, if they have any more perspectives? Because I sure would like to know how to keep it on way more than I do. So here we go. When you understand that you are but a messenger, a peacekeeper, a bridge builder between relations, seen and unseen, then you will understand that there are many layers to that development within you. The first layer is called sympathy. Be sympathetic to the nature of your own compromise that is being asked of you. For you are being compromised within you about how to serve not only yourself, but how to serve others. How to feel that you are ready when you may not have as much internal resources as you feel you would want. It's kind of like the saying, you'll never prepare to have a child. But if everyone believed in that saying, and chose to follow through with that action from a place of trust, then they might be more prepared than that happening to them without going through it consciously. So this is what we're looking at, the lighthouse. What is it to turn your lighthouse on, to be available? And why is it that you cannot continue to have that lighthouse on? You see, underneath all of these questions about being present, about being available, there is a deeper inquiry that we are encouraging you to seek. That is the question: how can I release my attachment and my agenda to personal success, to personal satisfaction, and put that aside just enough to allow the agenda of a greater purpose to move through me? Even if that looks like I am falling short of what I wish people to see me as. I am appearing to observe the world from eyes that may receive judgment, that my insights may hold space for contemplation, that I may not be able to answer appropriately. Because being available does mean making mistakes. That's right. Being available, being accessible does mean that there will be mistakes. You will not always have the right answers for people. You may not always give what people are seeking of you. You may not always have the remedy. There will be times when you may not even understand how to follow through what's being asked of you. But keeping your lighthouse on means you are going to be there when that ship comes, to warn that ship of the land it's going to hit. It is your responsibility as the keeper of that lighthouse to be present, or to at least keep enough focus in your future that you can allow others to know that it is safe for them to be vulnerable to you. That it is safe for your own vulnerability to be accessible by yourself. We'll say this in a different way. If you are capable of observing the world from a place of freedom, a place of feeling that you have the answers and enough skill set, enough drive, enough mobility, enough kinship around you, that you can freely exert your purpose on this planet, then maybe you may keep that lighthouse on, not because you're available all the time, but because you feel sure enough in the life around you, in your capacity to maneuver and shift with what's being asked of you, that you're sure enough that you can make space for whatever life is asking of you, that you have enough backup resources, wisdom, toolkits, spiritual awarenesses, friendship, time management skills, support network, trust, freedom, instinctual nature, that boom, you've got it. You're ready to serve. Come. At all hours, you've got backup supplies. If that light within you is growing dim, then you'll know ahead of time so that you'll take the personal actions to replenish your own energy so that the light can be continuous. But my golly, does that take awareness? Does that take encouragement from yourself to listen to when the prompts are there for you? Listen to when your guidance is saying, you may not be tired now, you may have all you need now, but it is so important to rest. It is so important to make a list for yourself. So we ask you, what in your life are you waiting for to feel that you can go forward? And we want to hear, we want you to respond to us. Send a message to Saera. Tell us, what is it that you're waiting for before you feel you can move forward? Is it a friendship to heal? Is it a home to feel supported in? A relationship? Is it resources? Because we want to be here to ask not only you these questions, but to provide any answers we can that might jumpstart you. So feel free to send that to us. And Saera will do her best to respond with any of the answers or the affirmations we have for you to help you. And of course, to end this transmission, a little song. Resolving your Imperfections, leave them at the door. Know that your perspective is the answer that will give you more. Let your wings be sore, but fly if you can. Know when to soar and know when to leave your questions inside. For if you must hide, do it with grace, do it with pace. Know that you can take your answers to the ones that have been waiting for them, so that when those have come to you, grace by light and grace by night time, darkness, you are not blind. Darkness, you are not blind. In time, you will remind yourself that you can keep the light on, that you can hold strong, that you can answer just to where you belong. In the moment, yes, in the moment, in the moment, yes, in the moment. You may be sentient, but in the moment, yes, a moment, in the moment, oh yes, a moment. You may be sentient, but in the moment, oh yes, a moment. Do not fret, for you can be met if you can meet. I love the sound of rain that just came down after that. And I encourage you to listen and ask yourself these questions. What are you waiting for? So that you can turn on that lighthouse, that you can truly open that door and be available. What's something that would allow you to feel that you had enough reservoir within you, enough surety in your path to make that happen? And answer, I'd love to answer you however I can, and maybe just with some tools that I already have gathered, and I look forward to that. So feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to follow me and my journey through this work as offering this guidance and the invisibles. And if you seek to work with me in person or distance, I have a worldwide presence. Please feel free to follow my website and we can go from there. I'm also doing 30-minute free consultations if you just want to chat and kind of inquire with each other and go deeper for that time, just to see where you're at. Maybe we want to chat about that answer. You know, what in your life would you like to have space for, and what's preventing you for that? So thank you so much, and I look to hear from you. Aloha.